The Japan Mobility Show just finished wrapping up in Tokyo, and at that show, Toyota debuted a bunch of new vehicles, some concept models and some production models, and there's one that's been catching everyone's eye and attention and been drawing a lot of questions, and that's the Mini Land Cruiser FJ, which is not concept, it's going into production for that market. In this video, we're going to talk about all the confirmed details that we know about this mini compact off-roader and talk about some of the speculated and questionable details that we still aren't sure about just ahead. So the one that we see here on display in Tokyo at the Japan Mobility Show is definitely not a concept. It is a prototype. It is a pre-production model that they are showcasing, but this essentially will be, for the most part, the Land Cruiser FJ, as Toyota is calling it. Now, for that specific market, it's positioned as a compact, lifestyle-oriented version of a Land Cruiser family SUV alongside the LC300, LC250, and the LC70 series. In terms of the chassis, it is a body-on-frame similar to the IMV0 platform, which is currently being used with the Toyota Hilux pickup truck, which is a huge success. Now, in terms of powertrain, what seems to be confirmed is that it is not a full EV vehicle like, for example, the Toyota BZ or the new Toyota CHR for 2026. It looks like it's a hybrid power plant that combines a 2.7 liter four-cylinder petrol engine that gives you right around 161 horsepower. As for the transmission specs, it's matted to a 6-speed automatic transmission and a part-time four-wheel drive system. Let's talk about what we know that's confirmed so far for dimensions, because although it does look drastically smaller than something like the Toyota Land Cruiser or something smaller than even a Toyota RAV4, the dimensions might surprise you. We're going to talk about dimensions in millimeters, so let's go right ahead. In terms of the sizing specs, from what we've been seeing on these prototype models, like the one that was debuted in the Japan Mobility Show, in terms of sizing, we're going to be looking at roughly 4,575 millimeters in length, 1,855 millimeters in width, and 1,960 millimeters tall, with a wheelbase of around 2,580 millimeters. And very similar to that of the Toyota Land Cruiser, especially when you're going with the 1958 model, or if you have the first edition that was only available in 2024 with the round lights. It has the retro style, feel, and touch. The Land Cruiser FJ is also going to debut and feature the same style inspiration. And to add to all of this, the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ will feature removable modular bumpers and some other customizable elements like panels and more for the off-road adventure aesthetics. Now that we talked about all of the confirmed details of what we know about this mini Toyota Land Cruiser FJ based off of what we've been seeing on these prototype models, let's talk about what has been rumored, or what is rumored or speculated about this model, because let's face it, a prototype model is not a production model, and a lot can still change before it actually goes into production for the market. Before I review this, I just want to take a second to stop and say a big thank you to all of the new subscribers on the channel, the existing and the previous subscribers. I appreciate all of you very much. I did do some searching onto the analytics of this channel and realized that like 80% of the viewers that kept coming back to watch videos like this are actually not subscribing. So in case that's one of you, please take a moment to stop, go down below and hit the subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. I kind of mentioned this already, and that's the powertrain, but we're going based off of what we're seeing in this prototype model, but that's probably the biggest aspect of what could change and what probably will change. Right now, it features a gasoline 2.7 liter four-cylinder engine, which I believe we used to have on the four-cylinder Toyota Highlander way back in the day, and also on the four-cylinder Toyota Venza way back in the day. I'm aging myself here because that was years ago. I'm not sure if it's the exact same spec of that, but it's debuting in a prototype of the four-cylinder gasoline engine. But most likely, Toyota will introduce this when it goes into production with some type of electrification involved, whether it's a fifth hybrid powertrain system like what we're getting on the Toyota RAV4 for 2026. Maybe it's the 6th generation plug-in hybrid powertrain system. Maybe it's full EV. This is still a question mark as to what electrification will be involved once this Toyota Land Cruiser FJ goes into production, especially if it comes to the North American market, which I'll talk about this a little bit ahead in terms of speculation. I do think that Toyota will introduce it in a hybrid power plant or an electric power plant. Where will the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ be built, and where will it be available to purchase and take delivery of? Well, in terms of being built, I think it only makes sense that the Land Cruiser FJ would be built where the Toyota Land Cruiser is built and where a bunch of other new models are being built, which is Japan. I do highly think that this model would be built in Japan regardless. And where will it be shipped to? Where will you be able to take delivery and possession? Right now, it's rumored to only be available for the Asian and Middle East market, but due to all of the attention and the demand, there's a bit of a gap in terms of this model. There's really nothing out there that you can get that's this compact in terms of size and in terms of probably pricing as well, that you can get a mini off-roader. So I think there's a little bit of a marketing edge or advantage and a demand edge and advantage that Toyota has if they roll this out to the USA and Canada or the North American market. Pricing always comes to mind when you're seeing these new models go into production, even if it's a prototype. Customers and viewers start asking, where will it sit in terms of pricing? Well, this is what's been speculated. Speculation has it that it will be positioned below the traditional Land Cruiser models in terms of size and price, which makes it more accessible to younger buyers or those looking for a rugged but smaller off-roader. To help answer some of the questions that I'm probably going to be getting in the comment section, these are the details that we just don't know yet. Number one, what type of electrification, if any, will be coming available or standard in the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ? Number two, details of the battery, electric powertrain, or performance specifications. Number three, specific pricing for each market or for each trim level. Number four, this is probably the biggest question, is whether it will be available for sale and purchase in markets like Canada, United States, and even Europe. Number five, yes, we're calling this a Toyota Land Cruiser FJ, or Toyota is calling it a Toyota Land Cruiser FJ for now. But in terms of the off-roading capability, the exact specifications of what it will come with, we really don't know that yet. We know what's speculated, and that is that it should have things like a locking differential, crawl control, but the exact approach and depart angles are beyond what Toyota has teased. Overall, here are 3 reasons why this Toyota Land Cruiser FJ would be a huge success in any market. And number 1 is that it's heritage reinvented. You're bringing back an iconic name, which is the Toyota FJ Cruiser and even the Toyota Land Cruiser with a modern fit. Number 2 is that it looks like, based on the prototype, this compact all-wheel drive off-roading SUV is going to give you some real off-road adventure capability plus everyday usability. And probably this is the biggest opportunity for Toyota right now once they come out into production for any market, and that's strategic timing, and I'm going to try to say this word correctly the first time, differentiation. That's right. Regardless where this becomes available around the world, this would help to fill a void, and this would help to fill a segment gap, because I can't really think of anything that's available like this that I can think of. If you can, leave it in the comment section below if there's something from any other automaker that comes close to having this kind of capability, price point, and style and size. I can't really think of anything. This would definitely help Toyota be future-proofed. Well, it looks like Toyota hit the nail on the head with this one. Hopefully they come out around the world, Canada, US, and all over. I think it will. I think we will be seeing something like this maybe for 2027. That's my hunch. But let me know what you're thinking in the comments section. Let me know any questions that I may have not answered or talked about this prototype that we've been seeing, Toyota Land Cruiser FJ. We'll see you all on the next video. Take care.